What's going on, everybody? This is Makai McKinney from High Apparel once again. Whew! And it feels so good to make this video. Literally just 2 hours ago, I was volunteering at a men's conference at Zion Church, and it was just amazing and a wonderful experience just to see so many African American men just come together and actually be able to, see what's going on with their life and actually to improve it and so quickly, and just to create a brotherhood and connections was just so big for me. And I felt as if as soon as I get home, I said, I gotta make a video. I gotta inform you guys with something, So basically today I want to talk about acknowledging your weaknesses. We as a people, we all have weaknesses, and for us to acknowledge them, we have to understand what we're good at and what we're bad at. And I feel as if there's always room for improvement. I don't care if you're the preacher's daughter or the preacher's son. You go to church every Sunday. Everyone has a weakness for something. Everybody has a flaw. As a matter of fact, I'll give you an example right now. Literally about a month ago, a great friend of mine, Stefan Lindsay, called me. He said, matter of fact, I was running my business. He called me, hey Makai, I'm trying to have somebody do this video for me. I hope, can you do a video with this girl for me so you could reach out to high school and middle school teens? I'm like, okay, bet, that's what's up. I'm with it. Okay, so we get there, and I'm about to do the video, and the woman that I'm doing with, beautiful lady. I'm trying to tell you, beautiful. But anyway, we do the video, get it out the way. Once we presented to the middle school and high school students, everybody was blown away by it. They loved it. And the thing was that when I seen Stefan preaching that night, it clicked for me, and I felt as if I was there for them when Stefan was actually there for me. And it clicked me. I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do. I want to actually help high school and middle schoolers reach and at least try to pursue the God-given gift. In fact, the crazy thing is that what made me really come to that realization in the first place was a girl, my weakness. And another thing about it is that what God can do for you, He could take your weakness and change and rotate your perspective on what He really wants you to do in His life, and find your purpose, discover your purpose. And that's where I'm going to get into my 3 points. The first one is confess your flaws. Now, I'm not saying, it's a reason why I say confess. I didn't say accept, I didn't say acknowledge, I said confess. As a matter of fact, I want to look up confess right now. Confess on Merriam-Webster dictionary is to tell or make known something, such as something wrong or damaging to oneself. To make known, you are making known. For example, just on that situation, if I would exist accept, I was like, yeah, I made that decision based on the girl, and what? So, right, and instead of that, that's not confession. Confession makes you pour out, makes you take what's in you and just get everything out of you. And confession will go like something like this based on my situation. I could be like, God, I understand that what the decision that I made wasn't based on just for my good and my purpose. That decision that I made was based on a woman. And I thank you for giving me mercy, for acknowledging that weakness and turning it to where you really want me to be. That's confession. Confession is letting God know, even though He already knows. He knows when you're going to make the mistake. He knows everything about you. But when you confess, it takes all that anxiety, it just makes you want to build. And that's the very first step of what He wants you to do. Confess. The second point is surround yourself with people who will help you correct those flaws. As a matter of fact, 2 months ago, I was watching a video on T.D. Jakes, and somebody was interviewing him. I don't remember his name, but what he said was that I can't look at myself. I can't. The only time I can only look at myself is when I'm looking in the mirror. And the thing is that when you have those interactions with people and those close friends and that circle that you have, look to the person and say, is this me? Or is this person going to correct me no matter what? And that's what needs to click for you. And don't make it to the point where it's that, oh, I'm just with this person because they're cool. No, because at the end of the day, that person needs to make you better. That person needs to keep you accountable for what you are supposed to be doing. And I feel as if what people always say is surround yourself with people who are better than you. But not only that, not only better than you, but that knows your flaws. You know what I'm saying? That understands your flaws and that have been through those flaws and that could correct those flaws for you. Next, my next point will be help someone get rid of their own flaws. When we're on earth, we're not here just to live our best life like Lil Duval says. We're not here for that. We are here to live God's life. We are not here for that. And the thing about that is that, the thing about that is that we are here. Our purpose is designed to help someone else. So if we have a concept or perspective, our perspective, God created that perspective in us that nobody else may not have, just to feed that off to somebody else. Just like that. It could be something small. It could be just like, hey, don't do that. And as soon as you say that, it will help that person accountable for what they need to do. And like everyone says, iron sharpens iron. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I will put my email in the description. If you want to buy some merchandise, let me stand up. I'm about to drop the hoodies. But if you want to just buy some merchandise, please don't hesitate. Go on to www.mekhigh.com. I'm going to say it one more time. www.mekhigh.com. Thank you guys. I appreciate you.